Hey, I'm Myah, and this is Recap. It's time for buzzed about news you can use. A couple weeks ago, we did a Sidekick Picks episode. That was fun. But this time, it's news you choose. We asked recappers what stories are blowing up their feeds this week. Our first bit of news you choose comes from Karim. He loves tech and social media and found this story so interesting. Trump says he's considering a ban on TikTok in the US. Before we dive into this headline, we need to peel back some layers and talk about India and China. These two countries share a border, and there has been tension for decades. Neither side can agree on who should have rights to the land near the divide. It's complicated and messy, and last month there was a battle at the border between Chinese and Indian troops. 20 Indian soldiers were killed. So what does this have to do with TikTok? Well, following that fight, India decided to ban 59 Chinese apps, with TikTok being one on the list. They say allowing Indians to use these apps is a threat to their national security. They believe sensitive user data could be shared with the Chinese government. But TikTok says data is stored outside of China and is not subject to Chinese law. And now, well, US President Donald Trump has gone on record in a TV interview to say he's considering banning TikTok too. He says this could be one of many ways for America to hit back at the Chinese government. He's not happy with how they handled the spread of the coronavirus. This also comes after reports that TikTokers sabotaged attendance at two of his rallies. So, some think that banning the app is a good idea because they still don't trust how user data is collected and used. And China has already banned Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and a lot of other apps in their country. Others believe if the government bans one app, what's to stop them from banning more and more? Check out our website for a deeper dive on all this. And hey, do you think government should be allowed to use apps as political chess? This news you choose comes from Anisha. She loves politics and world issues, and this headline caught her attention. Is Kanye West really running for president? On the 4th of July, Kanye lit up our socials when he announced he's running for US president. People were quick to assume it was a joke, especially because he's already missed the filing deadline and his name won't be on the ballot in many states. He's also not affiliated or supported by any political party. Not to mention, it takes months of campaigning and a ton of money to run. The US election is happening this November, and if he were to run, he'd be going up against current President Donald Trump, who he has supported in the past.
We've been friends for a long time.
But Kanye just did an interview with Forbes, and he claims he's running for president with guidance from Elon Musk. He says he no longer supports Trump. He's never voted in his life, and he has a vision to organize the White House like Wakanda in Black Panther. And when asked about developing policies, he said this: "I don't know if I would use the word policy for the way I would approach things. I don't have a policy when I went to Nike and designed Yeezy and went to Louis and designed a Louis Vuitton at the same time. It wasn't a policy, it was a design. We need to innovate the design to be able to free the mind at this time." There is so much to unpack with this story, and people have a lot of feels. Is this a PR stunt, or is Yeezy in this for the long haul? And now, news you choose comes from Devyn. She loves film, television, and theater. So this made her smile. Hamilton is a streaming hit for Disney+. Hamilton is already one of the most popular live theater musicals of all time. It's based on the lives of America's founding fathers, specifically Alexander Hamilton. Disney reportedly paid $75 million to make a film version. The film hit Disney+ on July 3rd, just in time for American Independence Day. And let's just say, well, it was a success. Apptopia reported that Disney+ app downloads in the US increased by 74% over that weekend. And globally, the app was downloaded 47% more than the average 4 weekends in June. Now, critics agree that the film version of Hamilton has a lot going for it. It was pieced together with footage from actual live Broadway performances in 2016. It features the original cast, including the show's creator Lin-Manuel Miranda. And 6 different high-def camera angles were used, so viewers see way more than if they were just sitting in the audience. And speaking of sitting in the audience, when things weren't shut down because of the coronavirus, the average ticket price to see Hamilton was $500 with a months-long waiting list. and its traveling shows, well, they sell out instantly. On the flip side, we also saw #CancelHamilton trending this week. Some critics feel the play doesn't portray slavery and slave owners accurately enough. Lin-Manuel Miranda replied to this criticism, saying, "I took 6 years and fit as much as I could into a 2.5-hour musical. Did my best. It's all fair game." So, back to you. Should musicals have to be 100% historically accurate? And now, news you choose from viewer Ilija. He loves all things sports and can't wait for teams to get back to playing. So this headline was bittersweet. Sports are returning. Virus cases are rising. How many is too many? Here's what we know right now. NBA teams have arrived at Disney World and are looking to restart their season later in July. Games and practices will be held at the ESPN Wide World of Sports facility on the theme park grounds. The campus is large enough to allow 2 games at once, but no fans in the stands. Players and staff are following a 113-page guidebook on health and safety regulations and hope to keep the campus virus-free. Major League Baseball released a TV schedule for its 60-game season. Opening night could be Thursday, July 23rd, with a pair of night games. New York Yankees at Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants at Los Angeles Dodgers. Players have already been reporting for spring training, but several teams have canceled their workouts because of delays with results of coronavirus testing. The league has an ambitious plan and wants to have games played at 30 ballparks with travel in between. Will it be a hit? The NHL has reached a tentative deal to resume its hockey season. Games will start on, drumroll please, August 1st. If things go according to plan, teams will start training camps mid-July. Then they'll travel to 2 hub cities and get back on the ice. The 2 hub cities are Toronto and Edmonton. Could we be awarding the Stanley Cup in early October? Hockey fans hope so. That's it for me. Shout out to the recappers who shared their story picks this week. I'll be back next week with an even bigger and better episode of Recap. Myah out.